Hey there everybody, welcome back. How you guys all doing today? Hey there Mr. Coffee Man, Green Thumb Farmers lurking out there doing some fishing. Mr. Boudin, Hot Not So Grumpy Dwarf, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you very much for the three stream streak. Ugh, put these back in today. Oh, so hopefully you guys all had a great weekend. Right, before I get going, let's give some shout outs for a few guys out there. We've got Mr. Coffee Man 101. We have Mr. Green Thumb Farmer. And we have... Hey Shawnee, how you doing, bud? Not so grumpy, wasn't it? Yeah. Not so grumpy. Why do people have such long names? I don't know. There we go. If you guys are not following any of those guys, Coffee Man, Green Thumb Farmer, or Not So Grumpy Dwarf, make sure to click on their links, give them all a follow, and catch them when they do stream. Hey Neon, how's it going? Farming Trucker, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, everybody. So, not a lot's really been going on, just plodding on as usual. You're very, very welcome, guys, for the shout outs. So obviously, as you can see, I'm now into April, so I've kind of gone through a couple of months over the weekend. You're very welcome as well. So let's just do a quick catch up. So obviously, I did some selling while I was away over the weekend. Was able to purchase a couple of fields. So now on 16, 8, 7. Obviously, I had 6 for the last time I streamed, so that's now been put in grass. And I've also... I didn't buy 20 yet, because I really don't want that stuff yet. Obviously, I've turned 22 into a rice field, which is actually being planted at the minute with a helper, which is quite nice. So carrying on, obviously, I did buy back 50 and 49. I've got a mower over there ready to get it cut when it is long enough. Just gotta wait. I'm kind of thinking I might sell them and just buy these back and bale that up just for some extra grass. Um, big news. Let me jump over here. Is I got my first bridge completed. Hooray! And I've already gone in and made a start on the new one. So yeah, great. Happy day in Canada. Happy day in Canada. Cool. Are you guys getting a lot of snow over there at the minute? I don't know. Yeah, we may actually get some snow yesterday, but it turned out to be wet snow, so rain in other words. So yeah, not good. But how you doing there? Finished. PJ, should say, and Dead Soul. How are you guys? How are you guys? Cool. But yes, happy Monday indeed. About how long does it take between phases for the bridge? I think I was running around about 6 hours ish between each phase. So yeah. Obviously, I'm sure Mr. Greenthorpe Farmer knows roughly better the number, but yeah, I think it was around about 6 hours in game, give or take. And before I go any further, let's give a shout. You know nothing. Very funny. There you go. There's a shout out for PJ. I keep wanting to say PS, but it's PJ Trep. Make sure to click on her link, give her a follow. So yeah, obviously the nice thing is, yeah, it's built. So I did go in and had a look around, and I was trying to think, okay, what bridge could I go with next? Obviously, I'd love to have one that goes onto the island. So I was kind of looking, and a lot of them you have to have other bridges built or go a really, really long way. And actually, to be honest, the only one that seemed to jump out to me was the one right here on plot 111. So, as you can hear in the background, it is building. So I got the first set of materials in, so the plank, the long plank and the beams are in. So yeah, we shall see. So this should be a second one, which will then allow me to access everything on the island. After that, it's just like, yeah, I don't know. I would love to get one of the bascules done next. Think so. I'm kind of considering maybe something like this one next, which is one of the bascules. But yeah, that's obviously a lift bridge, so yep, that's cool. But yeah, you were very, very welcome. You really, really are. The phases have different amounts of pallets, which varies the times. Right, yep. So there you go. But yeah, obviously it depends on how many days, months you're running as well. Could make it longer or shorter. Obviously, I'm still on 1 days, so yeah, it was fairly quick to be honest. Yeah, obviously the last two in-game months, I really sort of just sat down here waiting till I need to get the next load of products in. I did end up buying a few concrete bags and stuff like that, but I just got it done out of the way. So it's cool. I'm happy now. I don't have to go all the way around to use the ferry, so that is a great start. And like I said, yep, I'm going to work on this one right here on plot 111. So yeah, that will then basically have access to the entire map quite easily. Some of the stuff is a little bit long-winded to get to, but once I've got that done, I can access the entire map. It doesn't mean anything, so it's good. So that is pretty much where I am currently at. I've obviously been doing a few contracts, selling some stuff. So yeah, and obviously that guy's on the way. But yeah, one of the big things I do need is to build up on my bales storages at the minute. I think I've got enough currently. Let me jump in here of silage. That should keep me going for a little while. Same with that. So to be honest, it's not too bad down here. It's more at the main farm. So if I actually come up here, for example, I've got one bell on the trigger, which is trickling in as and when it's needed. But in storage, I've only got 3 bales left up here. So this is what I really need to keep an eye on. And yeah, get it sorted out quickly. Obviously, this is the field over here, which is number 6. That is now being obviously seeded and is growing with grass. Shows 87% plus 87%, so that's quite good. That's not bad. So it's fully sorted. So just got to wait for that to become ready. Hopefully next month, with any luck. But we should be able to get 3 to maybe 4 cuts each year. So yay! I can't get the crusher to show up in the factories tab. So obviously the first thing is you will need to own it. So it will be on plot 192. Obviously, once you own it, it should then show in your tab. I don't actually own it as yet, but I could. I suppose it is one thing I am going to need. So what do we need? We need 255, so 256 roughly. So I did take a bit of a loan out again. It's terrible having these loans. Ah, that is what it is. But the nice thing is, once I get some wood chips in, it's more than enough. So yeah, to pay it back pretty quickly. So let's take that up to 2,100. Be fine. Because obviously one thing I am going to need to do is get in and to one of these mines. So obviously with that being purchased, 192, that should now show in here. So it's right there, the crusher. So obviously with this particular one, you can use either the stones that you get off your fields or what are in the mine. You also have rocks that can spawn out. Now this is something I could get going pretty quickly. As I'm right here, let's have a little look up the top here because I know Mr. Dave left quite a big area for the spawners. So if you're not sure on how this works, so this works basically the same as FS22. Obviously this is the same one that was on PV Canyon Crossing previously for 22, but this actually came off of this map originally, so it's kind of nice that it's been brought back, so it's really cool. My bridge has been hung up since last month. It keeps showing. Best thing to do for this, I've had that once or twice. Put maybe a pallet in of metal or concrete, whatever it previously needed. Maybe it's just shy on one thing, and it should just then tick it over that is 0 mark. It's that giant's percentage. It's a pain, but give that a try for this. Right then, so let's have a little look. So obviously there is in the construction menu here, plenty of space, a crusher, and all you literally need to add into it is fuel, so some diesel. Where is it? The rock spawner right there. So this little thing is kind of a callback from 22 as well. Obviously it was on PV Wolf Creek for anyone who played that map. Obviously the nice thing with Canyon Crossing, we were able to get it into the map itself to spawn the rocks. Hopefully that will happen again with Rivers version 2 if that comes. And all you literally do is place it down wherever you want it to be. I know a couple of people put 2 down. Personally I think 1 is more than enough. And like I said, all you literally need is some fuel to go in there, and then it will actually spawn out in here the rocks. From there you just then take them over to the crusher here, and it then gets processed. How you doing there, Viking and Gamer Paul? Welcome in, guys. So that's literally how easy it is. Now, the nice thing with the rock crusher, you can, and like any production, you can actually limit it to specific products if you really want to. Right now, I'm probably looking at only activating probably the lime, really, because that's the main thing that really gets used a lot here. I haven't quite got onto anything else, so I've come into here. I put one down, and the in-game crusher in that area. Yeah. Yeah, you could do it that way if you want to. I know NBC has a crusher as well. It uses the stones as well, so you can always use that if you really wanted to. So, also we want to activate the rock to lime, so we're going to set that one on. Also, we do need to get the rocks in here. So let's go get some fuel from the main farm. I don't think I've actually got a tanker. Oh, that's another thing as well. Over the weekend, I've been working on my own little storages, shall we say. These are going to be kind of smaller versions to what Boomhauer's doing. Obviously, he's doing it, so you got like, what's it, 1 or 2 placeables, and you can put everything into them type thing. Hey, Linux, how you doing, bud? Welcome in. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Farming Trucker, for that. I was literally about to do it, and then you sort of beat me. It's like, no! And I was getting a bit sidetracked, showing that off. Yeah, so this is kind of like, obviously, for those who used some of my mods back in 22, obviously, I had that little shed thing that you could put down, and they had individual ones, one for the farm, one for construction, one for this, one for that. This is kind of the 25 version, should we say. I wasn't happy about the sheds, really. I would love to get them colorizable, but I kind of wanted to move on from that. It's kind of like, okay, that's 22, that's in the past. Okay, it's fine on the base game map to start off with for a few things, but now I kind of want something a little bit more. So I loaded up all 3 of the base game maps. No, we didn't get any snow, unfortunately, Gamer Paul. We got a heck of a lot of rain and a heck of a lot of wind. So, yeah, disappointed. Temperature down here in the south is mild, actually. It's around about 10 degrees Celsius. But looking at the weather forecast for the rest of the week, it is going to be dipping down to like -2. And they are predicting possible snow and sleet. So we might get some white stuff fall down here, but yeah, I'm not holding out for it, that's for sure. But yes, I wish snow. It is what it is. But yes, it's been a very, very long time there, Mr. at Linux. Exactly. But yeah, obviously I am back to my usual schedule, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. So yeah, you're more than welcome to jump in and yeah, check out what's going on. Obviously we are on Dajnet's new map in case you weren't aware. PV Rivers Remastered. Obviously this is like the version 1, so hopefully later on we'll have like a version 2 where it's even more wow. So we'll see. But yeah, anyway, back to this storage quickly. So yeah, like I said, I opened up all 3 maps and I was looking for models of what I could use. So I grabbed a handful, different sheds and stuff like that, and then obviously got onto the Asian map, and obviously they've got the docks there, and they had some rather lovely looking containers. So I thought, why not grab a couple of them? So yeah, I did. So yeah, I grabbed this one and I thought it's perfect really for what I want. It kind of fits in with the construction shipping type thing. So yeah, so what I've basically done, obviously I kind of showed this on Friday. So what I've done is obviously I've got an unload trigger right next to it. So this is going to be where you put your pallets in, and then I've got at the front here where the pallets then spawn back out. So obviously this particular one is for construction materials. So things like your cement, your concrete, oh not your cement, your concrete, your cement bricks, your cement bags, metal. I've still got to add in things like nails and some other bits. So it's still a bit of a work in progress, but this is kind of checking it out, as it were. I do have two others set up. One for the greenhouse and orchard stuff, so everything that comes out of the base game stuff, plus the PV greenhouses and the orchards, the small ones that we currently have, will go into this, as you can see right there. It's all there already. Obviously, this is going to be another work in progress because there's going to be other orchard trees added as and when needed. Obviously, at the minute, I'm currently working on the sugar factory, which doesn't need anything extra, but that is pretty much done. I've just got to do one, maybe two little tweaks just to the buildings where I can walk through parts. It's one of those things, unfortunately, but it's pretty much in game. It's working fine, and all the sales pallets seem to be working fine for me. Um, then obviously I'm going to be going on to the Heinz factory, which may need some more stuff. I don't know yet. I'll have to wait and see. I'm primarily after the vinegar that comes out of it, but anything else, yeah, obviously I've got to add that in. But as and when we need it, the orchards will be updated as to will this. But as you can see, there is a sawmill storage as well. So things for your planks, your boards, your long planks, prefab walls, resin, wood beams can go into this as well. I didn't add wood chips for the simple fact Green Thumb Farmer has a great placeable wood chip storage that you can use. So if you're getting those pain in the bum pallets spawning out, shove them into there, and then you can put them into a tigger and a tipper and sell them that way. Makes life so much easier because there's nowhere really um, you can unload the pallet versions. It has to be the loose. It's kind of a pain, Giants doing that. But yeah, obviously that is sorted pretty much for now. I've been testing them over the weekend. They're fine, so that's good. So yeah, overall, it's slowly getting them. I'm trying to figure out what other ones I'm going to need to add into the pack. Do I just do one general production one where it has like the flour, the sugar, uh, oil, stuff like that all in? Do I keep a preserve one separate, put that in with it? I have no idea yet, so that is something I need to figure out. Because from what I understand, there is a limit on the amount of products that can go into a production. I'm still not sure on how many. I think it was around about 200, 250 back in 22. So we'll have to wait and see. I know Boomhauer is putting a lot into his, so he may hit that limit way before I need it. But yeah, mine are not going to be that big. And as you can see, capacity-wise, I'm keeping it fairly low, I suppose. Obviously, the sawmill pumps out quite a bit, so I did up that to the 100,000. But most of these, oh, actually, yeah, the greenhouses are 50 because, yeah, they're kind of slow, I found. But a lot of these are going straight into a production anyway, so yeah. I might up that to 100,000 as well and just keep it all square. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. So busy, busy, busy. That there was one other little project I was doing over the weekend. Actually, it was what I was doing last night, to be honest. And obviously, I'm using the small Volvo here. I kind of wanted a bucket to match in, so obviously I grabbed the in-game one that fits with this one. And yeah, I kind of made a little bit of a tweak, should we say, to it. I might as well show this off. Now, it's capacity-wise, I'm not going to have it as high as Boomhauer, but there it is right there. Obviously, I did add in my capacity, so I will be putting this up on my Trello. So there is the base game one. Obviously, capacities standard, which is the 3,000, 10,000, 100,000, and then on Unreal of 250. That's the max it'll go. I'm not going any higher than that. Obviously, if you want more, Boomhauer's like what 2 million, I think it was he said yesterday. So there is that. Now, one thing I am working on is adding a brand logo onto this. So I've got a Volvo one there already. I've got a JCB, a John Deere, and a good old Giants Lizard. I'm kind of thinking maybe have something on the side here as well, either side to match in with it. But yeah, I'm kind of liking how that's turning out. I'm kind of thinking I might limit the amount of brands because obviously there's not too many wheel loaders base game at the minute. So yeah, I might leave it as that. But I'm pretty sure there's a John Deere wheel loader out there that'll probably fit onto this. What I might also do is go in and grab the bigger one, maybe have that with a slightly higher capacity options to this. We'll see, but I'll add in logos and stuff along the way. So I'm kind of liking that. I'd love to be. I was kind of considering putting one on the inside, but I think that'd be just a waste. I kind of like it there, but obviously you do have all the color options as well. Let's go with the John Deere green. Obviously, depending on the color, it doesn't really show very well. Let's go with the yellow. See, that's a little bit better. Look at that. Ooh, beautiful. But one thing I will do as well, um, like what I've done here, I've got a Volvo grey there, which is the base game colour of it. But I also went in and added in a Volvo yellow. It's very similar to the Challenger, to be honest. But yeah, yeah, maybe I might put an alpaca on the side. Maybe I could even get a BAM on the top there, couldn't I? Or yeah, there we go. We can put BAM there, and you can try and crush my face. How about that? Thanks, Billy. Got it started. Oh, great. Glad to hear it. They're finished. Well done. Yeah, if you ever have that, guys, where one of the bridges just seems to stall, and it's like it 1 or 0%, shove another pallet in. Just get it finished off. Try if you can remember what was needed previously. Just shove one more in, and you should be good to go. So yeah, that is a little bit of another work in progress. But yeah, we'll see. I can put my BAM on there, couldn't I, as well for you guys? You can see if anyone can knock it off. One thing I would say is, while I was playing around with the maps as well, I pulled up the shop, this base game, and actually had a little look around in that little shed right there. And it's kind of interesting what's in there. Mm. But yes, anyway, that's a little work in progress as well. So yeah, one thing to remind you guys. So this the big M450 that I did get an update yesterday. Obviously, when you start getting away from it, the colours seem to go back to its original colours. I've gone through and hopefully fixed all of those visuals. So if you've got this, make sure to get it updated so you're not getting those textures blending back to how they were originally. So apart from that, but yeah, if you find any of the other stuff that I've put out the same, let me know and I'll get in and get them sorted. So yeah, I've got a feeling that there's a few other things out there that probably going to need to be hit at some point. So yeah, obviously I ended up getting the Volvo on here, so it worked pretty well, and I like it. I do, I do, I do. Right then. So with that being said, I need a tanker, and I don't think I've got too much at the farm. Where the heck's the farm? Let's have a little look. Here. Let's visit you. How much have I got in there? I've got 22. Okay, I can take a little bit out of there. So, let's go for a little drive to the shop and get a tanker. And we can get this filled up. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to literally read through chat just quickly. So it's going to be very slippy. Yes, Gamer Paul. Very icy, very slippy. And how you doing there, Anime Dave? So yeah, is it on your Trello? The update to the mower, yes. The bucket, and yet no. Actually, I wanted to test to see if that will fit on all of those wheel loaders. I would have thought so. So, but yeah, depends on whether you want a small bucket or a big one, because they are quite a bit different sizes. So yeah. But yeah, how you doing there, Jaren? Welcome in, bud. But yeah, it's a good idea, putting an alpaca decal on the side. I could do that. Actually, while I think about it, whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on, I accidentally tabbed out of screen and just scrolled all the way to the top. Mr. Rich Trains. What's that? Why is crystal steel so expensive to run in 1 month? I have no idea. You'd have to ask Dave that question. He was the one that set it up. I just did the visuals. I did. He was saying that he was going to tweak them, so there may be an update coming to that to make it run a little bit smoother, I suppose. Oh, that's another thing as well. I got the brick factory up and running. Obviously, as I owned it, I couldn't really sell the property unless I sold the building. Yeah. So, joy. But yeah, I'm sure Mr. Dave could answer that a lot better than me. Do I actually own one of them yet? No, I don't. Okay, good. Let's go with my 15,000 litre capacity. Obviously, we are on a Massey Ferguson. Actually, no, I've got to be putting this up on the top there, so we'll go with black, I think. Yeah, we'll do chrome on that. And we'll do chrome on the hubs. There we go. Beautiful. There we go. It's not too much, but yeah. But yeah, I know to buy it as well is pretty expensive, so I don't know. It might be cheaper buying it than sell the actual building and put a fresh one down. I know some people have probably done that already. Now let's see if this thing's going to hook up. It should do. Yes, it does. Good, good, good. I like this truck. This is my little edited one. I'm still working on a few bits on it. Oops, keep hitting the wrong button. There we go. Actually, I've got some fuel in the fuel factory, so let's go grab that first of all. So yeah. But how you doing there, Mama Do? By the way, sweetheart. Welcome in. Hopefully you had a good weekend. Obviously another thing is, well, Green Thumb Farmer did remove the collisions on that, so it helps. There we go. Right then. So it cost you 500,000 in 1 month. Really? Is it really that expensive? Blimey. Yeah, I think that's going to need to be tweaked for definite at some point. Obviously, until Mr. Dave starts using it, yeah, I can't see it really being tweaked anytime soon. There we go. That's the one I want. Hello. R. Start. There we go. Thank you. Oh, yeah. There we go. But yes, I can definitely see that one cost-wise being tweaked. That's one thing I've been doing for, obviously, my storages. I've been removing the cost. Because, yeah, I don't think you should be getting charged for storage. Because, obviously, it's going to be set up as a production. And, yeah. Don't want to have that extra expense on you. So, yeah, I'm removing that cost. The other thing, if you're distributing, that might take it into account. But, yeah, really, $500,000 for 1 month. Oof. Out of interest. Takes a lot of power to run a steel factory. Yeah, that's true. It runs on coal. Yeah. Just out of curiosity, because obviously I don't own it yet, because I just have not got there yet. But let's have a look. So that's 72, 72, 72, 72, 72. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know why it'd be 500,000, because yeah, 72 seems very cheap. See, obviously the paper factory, for example, that's 120, which is like nearly almost double. So yeah, $72 per pallet, is it? It says per month there. I suppose. I don't know. I suppose if you're pumping out, then yeah, it's probably going to cost you a fair old bit. But yeah, I'd maybe speak to Dave about that, because he's the one tweaking the numbers. I stay well away from that. But what you can always do is just go in and tweak the XML itself, so it's a lower percentage. I didn't tell you that, guys, just so you're aware. But yeah. Yeah, I have no say about the cost and the running numbers on the factories. That's Mr. Dave's side of things. He was unhappy that I tweaked a few in 22, and yeah, they ended up getting nerfed quite a bit. Actually, he didn't really nerf the bread factory though. That's one thing I was shocked at. He left that the way I had it set, so there's hope for him yet. But yeah, this time around he's definitely been a little bit more sharp with the numbers, shall we say. Actually, out of interest, so that's 72. Well, if you're saying 72 per pallet, what's it on the blacksmith? See, that's 72 as well, and I haven't really noticed a difference. Production costs, which would probably fall under that category. See, my last month, I only went through $1,000, and that's nothing really. And that's having the, let's see, I've got the concrete, this, I keep calling it concrete, it's cement, blacksmith up and running. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base game productions of the sawmill. So yeah, I'm not sure why yours would be that high. So yeah, something's a little bit funky there. Have you got any additional production mods there? Something maybe that's pumping out a little bit extra. Yeah, it's probably the collision. It's a pain. Don't get so close. Yeah. Obviously, I did go through and test them fully, and I didn't really have too many issues. But yeah, obviously, I don't know. I guess something with the collisions in there that Giants added. It's a pain. Yeah, try and keep it a little bit further away. So yeah, obviously, what economy setting are you on? Because obviously, if you're on like hard mode, that would be sky high. Obviously, I'm on easy, so it's a little bit lower. You're on easy as well, yeah? That's crazy. Let's see. Your combine, there seems to be a decal not attached to the combine. How you doing there, Farmer Dad? What do you mean, my combine there? If you're on about the... Oh. So what it could be is my corn header. And I don't know how many of you guys have actually noticed this. Is let me come in here. So I purchased this corn header. Obviously, looks pretty good. But the problem is, this is actually a base game one. There's a North Star decal that's like a mile away from the header. That's probably what you spotted earlier. So yeah, it's like, oh my goodness. Have a 55 can. Thank you very much for the 500 biddies, and also welcome in everybody who's just joining. Obviously, Anime Dave with the 20 stream streak. I was kind of a bit preoccupied, but yeah, that's probably what you're spotting there. It's a weird thing. Giants, yeah, hopefully things will get updated very soon. Obviously, Giants should be coming back, I think it's today, back into the office, so stuff will start getting worked on and dealt with. Obviously, I've already heard of the holidays that the manure pit issue, where it keeps disconnected when you reload your save game, has been resolved. So yeah, just waiting on the patch for that to come out at the moment. Yep, there we go. Cool. Right then. But yes, it's fun, and hopefully that will get sorted as well. There we go. So yeah, just got to now wait for Giants to put out their update. Right, and so we need to activate this. I'm going to leave it on storing. This kind of, as you can see, this pumps out pretty quickly. Literally as soon as I hit it, it's ticking away. So yeah, So that's fine. That is good. Obviously, I'll pop back later on and get that loaded in. So that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I do need to try and figure out which mine is stone. I'm pretty sure this first one is sand. I've got a feeling that the second door here is going to be like gravel or something. Or stone. So let's see, we're here. So that's a sand. So I'm guessing that's probably that other door coming in there. Now there is a gravel. Oh, we've got an ore there. Let's see. Do I? Okay. Nope, that can't. Yeah, it's probably gonna be easier going the other way around. I don't see any other walls there. But yeah, a nice little way of cheating. Isn't stone over by the clay? There is, but I thought there was yeah, because obviously this is stone as well, isn't it? Yeah, there, a little stone mine. But yeah, obviously got the stone dredge as well. I could grab that. Obviously outside, I do have this little stone production right here, the debris crusher, and that's pumping out stone. So, oh yeah. So yeah, there's plenty of options. Plenty of options, but I've got a feeling that that is the door I need to get into. Joy. Actually, I could actually grab the wheel loader and get that going with some stone. But saying that, I'm not in too much of a rush at the moment. But yes. There we go. Ooh, what's that? Oh, someone's got a manta ray. Nice. Giant stop fixing issues with console code. I'm not, as far as I'm aware, they're still pumping out the fixes and stuff. I think they've just lowered the amount of time that they put out when it comes to doing mods and updates to the game. Obviously, it's been Christmas, so they have been away from the office, so yes. Do you know your Goal doesn't consume ads? Yes, Farming Trucker, that is a Giants issue. The base game one doesn't, and neither will any modded version. So until they update it, I can't really do much about that, unfortunately. It's a pain. It is a pain, but yeah. There's a few things in game that are kind of like, well, why is this not being sorted out, and why is that not being sorted out before it was released? And I guess, yeah, Giants just put it to the side, should we say? Like the manure pits, for example, that's another one that should have been fixed way before the game was released, or even within the first couple of weeks of the game being released. I don't know. Just gotta wait for things to get fixed, unfortunately. But yeah, it's not just on that Goveel. From what I understand and I've heard, anything that takes like silage additive or something like that, it just doesn't seem to run out, so it just doesn't go through it at all. It's crazy. Do you think the ferry in shop will get updated and add collisions? That, from what I understand, Jaren, that has already been addressed during, I think it was Green Thumb Farmers stream. There is an update coming. Whether the collision gets fixed, I don't know. That's something that's going to be on Reliant Robin to fix. But yeah, there is an update coming for the ferry that you buy in the game, or in the shop, should say. So yeah, we will see. Gravel one allows you to get to the other. Okay, gravel. Oh, it's gravel, is it? Okay. my fields are looking pretty good. I'm liking it, I'm liking it. Cool, 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 cool. I think we'll park this stuff down here for now. I don't have a home yet. Still need to get some more bits into it. It's still building, which is a bit of a pain. Piers, how you doing, bud? Is it only me, or is it, is a mistake in the game that contracts with sorghum come with the wrong seeder? Really? I haven't done any myself, but I wouldn't be surprised because obviously they were put over onto planters, wasn't it? I don't think I've got any contracts at the minute. I've got deadwood, hoeing. Nope, nothing at the minute. Let's have a seed. Any seeding? Got some stone picking. Yeah, nothing at the minute. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Most people would come in here and think, okay, sorghum is probably in the seeding category, and yeah, they'd be way wrong. Way, 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 way wrong, unfortunately. This time around, we've got to go into the planter section. It's right there. But yeah, to be honest, I don't really do the seeding contracts. Obviously, on my Trello, there is these two now. So if you do want ones that do all crops, yeah, go for it. You're more than welcome to enjoy them. Obviously, this is the one that me and Impact 7 did collaboratively. Obviously, I added the colours, he did all the rest with the rollers and all that sort of stuff. At some point, I do want to go through and add in brands onto that as well. So you could actually select it as a John Deere and have it looking as a John Deere with a John Deere logo. You could have a case version. I kind of started that with the 22 version. I never actually released it. And it's pretty easy to add the logo onto there. So that may be coming very, very soon. Once I'm finished doing everything else for Mr. Dave. Or as a side project. So yeah, we'll see. Giants better fix the unload trigger, taking all the... Yeah, that is one of the biggest bugs so far. Obviously when you put a pallet into one of these triggers, whether it's full or not, it'll just keep taking it and keep taking it. It's annoying. What it should do is technically shut off, and any additional pallets that go into those triggers, I think should be sold, in my opinion. It should act as like a sell point. I think that would be so much nicer. Right, so what was I doing? So yeah, we've got the rocks going. One thing I will say as well, made a start on over the weekend, is a autoload crampy trailer for those who did the 22. It will be coming back. However, at the minute, the autoload isn't working. I've got to try and figure out how they're doing it this time around. I may have to reach out to a Loki to see if there's any documentations or how to add it in. So this will be coming at some point with the autoload, so you can actually load up the rocks like you did in 22. And yeah, obviously I've added in capacity options as well. Hey KW, how you doing, bud? Obviously default, you got a double default, a triple default, and there's an Unreal. I like my 250 for an Unreal option. That will be added in. That's already there. Obviously color wise, obviously I just made a little tweak to the XML for the colors, so you can actually now make it fully colorable, and obviously added in the rim option. So cool. So yeah, that will be coming, and obviously once I get that autoload working, it'll be for you guys, that's for sure. And obviously I'll try and make sure that the pickup area is big enough to cover the majority, if not all, of the rock spawn area. Can't load seeds from the process station into your Kenzie plant. Really? Bowdine. You can, because I was using it in 22. Okay, I'm going. Okay, before I do this, I'm going to actually see if it still works. It should. Now, obviously, the only thing is I haven't got the process station down. So I need to save, and I'm going to go into a test map. And we're going to test this out quickly. Because I'm pretty sure it should still work the same way as it did in 22. So let's see. Do we no longer have the lime maker? Yeah, the crusher is in the map up near the mine. Not a grumpy dwarf. That's where I was literally a little while ago. Obviously, it takes stones, it takes the rocks. And yeah, right, so there we're going. Actually, before I go into that, let me delete this. That was a test map. That's a test map. There we go. Let's come into here. Obviously, I did get rid of the extended factories. Let's make sure that both are active. So there's that one. I'll show that. I'll add that in as well. Add that in. Process station, wasn't it? So there's the process station. It is active, so nice. Start. So I've got to do a quick test, guys, just before we go any further. Obviously, the only thing is I'm just doing some ricing, and there's somebody at the door. One sec, guys. Oh my goodness gracious me. That's terrible. So we just had an Amazon delivery come through. My wife got a new phone, contract phone the other day, and it doesn't have the usual earphone jack in it, like normal phones. You have to kind of connect it through the USB 3 or whatever it is slot. So we ended up buying an adapter. They sent it through today. It's a tiny little thing, literally maybe 3 inches by 3 inches per little package. This is the size of it, but the actual box is like a foot by a foot. It's like, what the heck? I have one of my small production packs. Yeah, obviously, yeah. If you want lime as well, there. Green Thumb Farmer has a small production pack that has a lime production. But look, factories everywhere, and oh look, the sugar factory. Actually, I might as well show this off as well while I'm here. But let's get this placed down and running so we can produce some seeds first of all. Process station, isn't it? PPPP, seed vert. Right there. We'll plonk that right there. And oh, yeah, that's the one I want. No, go back, go back. Where's the truck gone? There. Oh, and as you can tell, molasses will be coming back, and will be going into a tanker, so you're aware. Actually, while I'm here, I might as well show it off a little bit. So it's exactly the same as before. Obviously, the fill plates will raise up. I've tested all that. You got one for your sugar beets, sugar cane, and sugar beet cuts. This was fun. It really, really was. But yeah, all the pallets seem to be spawning out perfectly fine. Obviously, I can't add any. I could have kept the visuals in for the pallets. But yeah, I took them all out for the minute. I might add them back in. Obviously, you got sugar and brown sugar pallets spawning there. Obviously, around the other side of this building will be where you get your molasses, literally where I was. Obviously, you can spawn out as a pallet, or you can load it into a tanker for easy transport. But obviously, if you keep it set to distribute, it'll go back into the factory and make the brown sugar. So yeah, the only thing I've got is a slight issue with the visuals. Now, to be honest, I don't mind this. So the 22 version, the cage itself should be the same color as the frame here. for some weird reason, when brought over to 25, it didn't quite work right. I'll be back later, dear time. Alright, Viking, thanks very much for popping in. Much appreciated. I do need to sort out the decals so they're actually a ground decal rather than raised up like that. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether to leave them like that or see if I can fix the actual texturing. I kind of like it like that, to be honest. Makes it a little bit different. I'm pretty sure we might get the straw harvest possibly back. I don't know for 25. We'll have to wait and see on that. But that's that. But yeah, obviously the pallets for molasses will spawn there. But like I said, you can get it in a tanker form just by going under the archway there. So yay! With yeast, because obviously that's another product that comes out of here. It'll be spawning in here. I haven't quite got around to having a pallet of yeast, I don't think, for this. Yeast. Oh, I do have enough, but what? Why is that not spawning out then? I'll have to check on that. I will have to definitely check that one. But yeah, it's all working. The collisions are pretty much there. Just one or two little things to check on with that. And where did I put my little tipper? Did I leave it in there? Yes, I did. I just noticed it. Dang it. So yeah. So yeah, this should be coming with the next update. I'm not sure how many more I can get done before Dave does an update, but yeah, we'll see. I kind of... Whoa. But yes. Trailer. Obviously trash, even though there is bins and stuff, they're just visuals, don't worry about it. As yet, trash is not going to be coming back anytime soon. Righty. This is kind of a weird factory because I never know where to put the player trigger. At the minute, I just kind of have it where the pallets spawn, just there. It's a weird one, that's for sure. But nice thing is, I got the collisions and all that added back on. I was even able to get scrolling on these again, so that's cool. I like it without any issues. So yay! Right, let's have you. But yeah, I'm happy. The only thing I need to sort out is the lights. For some weird reason, even though they're set up to come on at night, they didn't seem to in the last when I was testing earlier on today. So I might have to either replace them or see if I can get them working. Right then, let's see if we can get this thing working. So, unload on this side. Good old power tools. We'll do this. Helps if I'm on the right side. And let's come into here. Let's grab that cedar. So we'll use this one. I don't think Impact changed any of the settings on this. I think he just made it fully croppable, as it were. Do all crops, basically. Let's grab that. We'll at least... Actually, nope, because this is a test map. Let's go with something green. There we go. We'll go with this guy. Because it's probably going to be the only time you see something green from me. Nah, I don't mind John Deere's. It's just one of those things. Right, so wheat. There we go. So we'll get that active. And by the time I get back, let's up that. We should have some in there. It's been tweaked here and there, yeah. Did you play around with any of the triggers Impact of interest? Because Bodine says that he cannot get the process station to load into it. I've said no, there's a actual John Deere one out there, but the problem is it doesn't have the fuel. That's why I kind of went with the Kenzie last time, and obviously it just makes sense to do it again this time around with the edits and stuff. So yeah, But yeah, you should be able to. I was able to do it in 22 and nothing's changed, so we'll give this a try and see if we can figure it out. Obviously, make sure one thing is to hit the N key to open the flaps. But yes, we will test and yeah, maybe the triggers or something need to be adjusted. We'll see. The other option actually is obviously you've got the standalone. And Mr. Jurors, thank you very much for the jump scare there. I seen it before it went off, so I was kind of prepared there. Yeah, season fruit maker, that's the one. Process station, that's what it's called. Yeah, but you've also got the standalone one that came out with the last update. Obviously, it's got one thing I will say: the warning for the L10N in that has been fixed. What it was is obviously I've got a little mods folder set up for doing all the production, so I just grabbed the whole thing and put it in together. Obviously, it has the translations and all that in there, but I didn't add in a translation XML. So that's why the warning comes off. So it's been fixed and set up today. I'm getting there, Coffee Man. I'm getting there. You're awake now? Yes. Indeedy do. But yeah, how you doing there, Impact, by the way? Hopefully you had a good weekend, sir. I keep missing your streams. It's not fair. Let's see if I can do this whilst driving. Now, one thing to remember, guys, do not text and drive, because it is dangerous. But yeah, if you guys are not following Impact as well, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow, check him out when he goes live. He's got a load of equipment over on his stream, I think it's through his Discord as well, that you can download and use on any of the maps, which is quite cool. And obviously if you like John Deere, you definitely like some of the stuff he's got over there. Actually, it's not a bad looking little tractor. It might end up getting a little John Deere farm somewhere. I'm warming to the look of them, that's for sure. I still have a fondness with this 6R, that is for sure. But yeah, I still think they're overused in my opinion. But yeah, yep, you're coming. Gotta go back to work today. Oh, that's a shame. But yep, I think a lot of people are in the same boat. They're Impact, heading back to work and back to school. So yeah, does your Paler have a phone? It was my wife. And I've got a phone. That's what I'm doing the shout outs with. Not sure what you mean there, Road Train. Does... Oh, I'm driving. What are you on about? But yeah, he does have a phone. Is it... It's still Christmas for you, is it? Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, yesterday that was one thing we did in the morning or my wife and daughter primarily went through, removed, pulled down all the Christmas decorations, so it's back to normal for us here now. Yeah, once the New Year, usually the first weekend after the New Year is when we start taking the Christmas decorations down before the daughter goes back to school, so yeah, we did that over the weekend. I did mine a little bit, mainly doing all the lifting, getting the boxes put away, stuff like that. So yeah. But yeah, with this Cedar in 22, you did have to go in a kind of a weird angle. You kind of have to have the spout kind of in the middle of the two tanks, I found, for the seed. How you doing there, Mr. Def Gamer, by the way? I did see that you slipped in. So I do apologise if I didn't say hello beforehand. Busy. Right. Let's get going, guys. Wow, wouldn't that be a nice thing, actually? Oh, imagine if you could have like a mobile phone or something in one of these slots. There you go. Every now and again, it sort of goes up to the player's head, and yeah, it's like they're talking or something. I don't know. I suppose they'd have it in a Bluetooth. I don't know. coming through the cab itself. Actually, that's one thing. One thing I will say as well is I get all these little shorts popping up on YouTube. Don't know about you guys, but how you doing there, T Miller? And one, what was it, yesterday or the day before? It was an actual kid driving a tractor. I think he was doing some ploughing or something on one of the fields. And the cheeky little bugger was on his phone yakking to his parents. It's like, really, kid? Focus on the fields. Ugh. Well, that's the thing. Is obviously you've got your sat nav and GPS and that nowadays, so you just sort of hit that and it does all the work for you. It's kind of crazy. But let's see. Gone through a couple. I think there's what, a couple of hours to get up here now. That's terrible. So we should have at least some in the process station there. So let's see if we can get this to work. But yeah, how is Mr. T Miller doing this fine fuzzy day? Let me give you a shout out as well. I can do that easier. There we go. Yeah, certain names as well on my phone will come up as a quick dial type thing. So T Miller's one, Green Thumb Farmer, Farming Trucker. But Impact, it doesn't like Impact at all. Impact 7 doesn't like his. So let's see, let's back into there. Okay, so not getting anything there. Okay, so we are roughly in the right area. Let's try and see. There we go. Right, oh, got it right there. There we are. So you pretty much have to be almost over the holes, Mr. Bodine. So I'm slightly off there. Let me clear that, just so you can see what I'm doing. So hit the R key, seed, and there we go. Obviously I could have gone across a little bit, but yep, it works. It does work. So yeah, what you want to aim for is basically the holes, and you should get the pop-up. Also keep an eye on your F1 menu as well. But yeah, I'm guessing they must have changed it from 22, because yeah, I'm pretty sure in the middle here you were able to fill. So yeah, I was in the wrong direction. There you go. That's what it is. Just out of interest, let's clear that. We'll empty that, and let's see if we can come in from the other side. Obviously this does take the liquid manure, liquid fertilizer I should say, so it's a bit of a pain, but let's see if we drive in here. If I line up with one of those spouts, there we go. So yeah, you can get it there as well. So just try and aim, get the spout near to where that hole is and you should be good. So there we go. I was parallel to the marker. So yeah, see, there we go. Done it again. So, yep, it does work, and there you go, guys. But yeah, at some point, yeah, like I said, I want to go through and add in some decals and stuff onto this, so it can be brand orientated. So that's good. Glad that works. I was starting to worry there. Was there anything else we needed to test while we're over here? I don't think so. Obviously, you've seen the sugar factory. That is coming back. That's sorted. So cool. Okay. Yeah, works very good. And obviously, actually, just out of interest, actually, one thing I will do, quick test, because I haven't actually tested this with this one, which is a little standalone that I've done. There's pop that there. I like the little individual ones personally. Let's grab my little truck here. Now with this particular one, if you weren't aware, obviously, I haven't really mentioned much about it. So obviously with this one, it actually converts the grains into this into the seeds. So Wheat, barley, oats, stuff like that can go into this. Rice, long grain rice, sorghum. That then gets converted to grain, which then is made into the seeds. Right, so that's around about where I need to be. And hopefully get the right one. There we go. And the nice thing is you can actually leave a tipper on that trigger and it'll just keep unloading, unloading, unloading. Which is kind of nice as well. So let's activate this. I'm going to test this one out while I'm here as well. Might as well do a full test. It would be fair if you're in here. I figured it would probably be issues, yeah. It's fine. That obviously, if you don't mention these things, obviously we can't look into getting them fixed and stuff. So, yeah, it may have been broken for all I knew. Right, I don't want to go too far, so I think I'll stop it there. Now, with obviously that seed maker, it is set to produce about half as much as the process station. So bear that one in mind. Right then. Right then. So let's come into here. We're going to empty this out, and we'll see if we can get that little trigger again. So obviously, taking into account that obviously we need it to be over these holes. We'll do the exact same with this one, and fingers crossed we should get that little pop-up as well. Ooh, look how high that is. That's terrible. Might have to do a little edit on that, but should be there. Interesting. Not getting on that one. Yeah, I might have to lower that down or make it slightly bigger before Mr. Dave puts it out properly. Come on, spin it around, spin it around. Oh, I cannot drive. There we go. Let's see. Because obviously I've got... Ooh. So obviously this one and... Okay, nope. Yeah, I might have to do a little bit of a tweak on that trigger. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. It works. It works. Yeah, so it just seems to be mainly this left one there that seems to only be working. Okay. Good to know. But yeah, that one works as well. That's perfectly fine. But yeah, I'm definitely going to lower that down a bit. Oops. But yeah, I had a little bit there, just enough. We'll just get rid of all this. But yeah, they both work fine. But yeah, what I might just do is tweak that discharge or the trigger itself so it's not so huge, and maybe make it a little bit wider as well for you guys. Obviously, I don't think did Dave put this out already. I can't remember, but yeah, with like I said, here you go. I can actually tell you exactly what this needs. Oh, that's one thing I could maybe start out a little sign to say what it needs. But if I load up, so this is seed maker, seed. Where the heck is it? Oh yeah, he hasn't put it out yet, has he? So if you are going to use this one, here we go. I'll go to desktop to show you guys. Let's see, where did we bounce gone? There it is. So this one actually converts the product as it goes in. It's kind of a weird way it's done, but I like it. It's cool. So you'll be able to put in, and obviously make a note of this: barley, oats, sorghum, wheat, corn, rice, and long grain rice. That then gets converted to grain, and then the grain is made into seeds. Obviously, the nice way with doing it this way, you don't have like what 7 or 8 different products, so it's kind of a cool little one. No lupins, no, not yet, because we haven't got lupins as a crop. So yeah, what I might do a quick. This thing. Depending on if that's big enough, I could put like little decals on there to say which crops go into it, or maybe something on the side here. Something to look at later. But yeah, at least both of them are working with the Kenzie, so I am happy. Chipper, chipper, chipper. So yay. With that being said, so yeah, that's working. See, there we go. So sugar beets, yeah, sugar cane, yeah. Yeah, obviously you're going to need pallets, so start stocking up on those pallets. These numbers will probably end up getting nerfed, I don't know. We will see, so yeah, that's good. Cows love lupins. So, nerf TM, okay, yeah. We'll see. Does it have a factory menu? If so, put the recipe in the menu. Could do. Bad. Oh, is anything out yet? Is there anything out on the mod hub? Quickly. Obviously, it's first day back. Doubtful, but no. Okay. I was getting excited then. Dang it. Okay, no worries. Everything should be active. Yep. Good, cool. There we go. Cool. Yeah. Actually, could put in the function. Thinking about it. So while this is loading up, seed maker there. You always come up on the wrong clicking screen. I could put it here, the function, and obviously then in the store, you could see the what crops it needs. Could do it that way. That's one way of doing it, I suppose. Yeah, that has been addressed, Def Gamer. Basically, what that was is me being an idiot, wasn't paying attention. In the mod description, if you look at these for one, the one that you guys have, um, there'll be an extra line here for the L10N. Obviously, I didn't add an L10N L10N document into this, so yeah, that was throwing it, and I forgot to remove it from the mod description. But that's now been addressed, and this version has been sent over to Mr. Dave. So that is something. But yeah, I might just do something just so it shows what you guys need. Obviously, that's the one I've got placed down right over there. So if I come into here, for example, menu, let's have a look. Seed maker right here. See, there's nothing really there that shows what you really need. But what I could do, if I come into here, for example, obviously when you come here, I could have it so this bottom line shows which crops you need to put into it. So there is that. Yes, my CC is active. I run it through OBS. And obviously I can see if it shuts down in OBS itself. I'm not sure if you guys were aware about this, but here you go. I'll even show you. So right here, I can see that it's still running, so it should show on the screen for you guys. It's kind of a nice little extension. And the only thing I have to do is, whenever I load up OBS, is come into Tools, activate Cloud Closed Captions, and yeah, it stays pretty well. It works, yeah, it works very, very well, Deaf Gamer, and hopefully you guys can actually understand me a little bit better. But yeah, also helps if I'm on the right screen. So yeah, that's one thing I could do. Is obviously in the function, I could set it so it shows down here what crops you need. But yeah, how you doing there, Chetty? You're hoping for the fuel stations, the fillable ones. Yep, that is one thing that is on my list to do. Because obviously the big thing is, obviously if we come into here, there is actually a gas station. Let me think. Where the heck was it? Here? It's either here or here. It's one of these two. There's an actual gas station that Dave imported from one of the base game maps, but the problem is it doesn't have the fill-ups trigger. So, yeah, what could be quite nice. Let me tap over there just a sec. Kind of went through and started finding some of the south stations. So I found most of these ones over here, got them all marked off. But yeah, this station right here, you cannot use it. Doesn't seem to have any of the triggers there. So, but what would be quite nice, if this land was buyable, what you could do is sell the station and replace it. So that's something I will look into doing at some point, is bringing back the old Shell fuel stations that we had. Or I might even see if I can do an edited version of this where it's replaceable with all the triggers. I think that might be an even better option, because then it's using giant textures and such. But yes, just out of interest, is this land buyable? No, that's a pain. Maybe something for version 2. Make every plot buyable. Oh, okay, actually it is. It's part of that one there. Okay, that's good to know. That is very good to know. So yeah, you could buy it, sell it if the building's sellable, and do it that way. Out of interest, if I come onto... Obviously I don't own the land, so it's probably not going to give me the option. So there is that. Anyway, that's enough, that's enough. So that's my little project for later on. I want to see if this can actually power the baler once it is up and running. I don't think it's going to have enough power, but we'll have to see. So I might have to tweak the engine a little bit. But the grass is not full enough yet. There's that. Okay, you've run out. Okay. Let's go get this guy refilled. So yeah, he's planting my long grain rice over here. So yeah, I ended up turning this whole field, which is field 22, into one big bog. The nice thing is, I made sure to have the pipe on that side. So once it starts growing, obviously with long grain rice, if you guys weren't aware, you plant it in a dry bog. Then when it starts growing, you then flood it, and you have to sort of keep it topped up each month. Obviously with the normal rice, you sort of do it the opposite way around. You have to flood it first, then plant it. Can you show how to add closed caption to OBS again? It's an actual, an extension that I added into my OBS. Hopefully Mr. Team KW there has been able to sort you out. Hey Crazy Farmer, how's it going, bud? You're doing good. Glad to hear it, bud. Glad to hear it. There we go. So the nice thing is, obviously, where it's now into April, a lot of the trees are starting to come into green, so it's good. It's going to hide my farm a little bit more. And I should really drive a little bit better. Let's see if I can get this. Just to see, thanks. There we go. But yeah, I think it was an extension that was on GitHub, if I remember rightly. Seems like a while ago, but yeah, you take it into your OBS and yeah, drop it there. There we go. Ready. Ah, fudge monkeys. Does anybody see what I did? Allow missions equals false. Is this correct? To stop missions to certain places. It should be. Ba -ba 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 -ba. Let's see. Allow missions. Capital M. Yep. Here you go. So I've added it into this seed maker because this is should be a base game thing. So ALLOW capital MISSIONS equals, obviously make sure you don't have the space between. But yeah, that should work there, T-Mailer. And just in case, what I'll do is I'll copy that into chat. So allow missions equals false. Obviously what you can do if you wanted to, you could hide it from the price menu equals true. Obviously support extensions could be added in there if you really wanted to. Not that it really matters because it still seems to pull from grain silos, so it is what it is. Obviously appear on stats could be added as well. So it's entirely up to you. But from what I've seen, most of these are working base games, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, that's the one that caused. Yes. Let's dump that out. I want seed, not that. Yeah. So obviously my little seed maker there has is yes basically an L10N warning. It has been addressed and fixed and yeah, should be out. Oh, so the allow missions equals false is the source of the warning. I haven't had any issues with that, and that's actually a Giants base game thing. Let's do it this way. So no DG. And thank you very much for playing that. There we go. One pallet is good enough to take away, so that's fine. Oh, back up. But yeah, that's a Giants coding, so if you're getting issue with that, then something else is going a bit on funky with your save game. Obviously, if any of you guys do have any issues, you're more than welcome to send your logs over to us, and I'll have a look at them. There we go. First 25, you can't cut bills open. To be honest, I haven't tried, but I would have thought so. If I remember rightly, it was the R key previously. We can have a quick test and look at that. So let's visit my sheep farm. Obviously, I've got my goats here, my sheepies. Yeah. So let's have a little look. Doesn't look like it. Setting. No, it'd be controls, wouldn't it? Bale cutting. Did they remove that again? Because I know they added it in, then they've removed it, they've added it back in, they removed it. It's terrible. But I definitely know in 22, I think it was the. I'm sure it's the R key. Um, cut bales previously. Change bale size. Da, 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 da. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure, if I remember rightly, it was the same key as removing the wrap on silage bales. And thank you very much, Reliant Robin Crew's wife, for the follow. Much appreciated. No, it doesn't matter which order they go in there, T Miller. As long as they're within that area, it should be good. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. That's vehicle loaders, crates, placeables, game. Let's see. Reset. No, it looks like they may have actually removed that option then. Actually, which is that was kind of a cool feature. I liked that. Dum. So cut open the bale is the R key. I guess not then. Well, that's a bit of a pain. I'm sure in 22, I might be wrong. It might have been a mod that I had. I'm sure it was like the R key cut the bale as well. And that was base game without any mods. But I guess it's another thing that's been removed, so yeah. Where can I download that seed maker that has the update? That will be coming with the mod folder switcher, Deaf Gamer, with the next update. But yeah, I'll look into doing a quick one before Dave puts it out. It might be an easy dev tool, to be honest. I'm sure I had it before that, but yeah, it might be just the easy dev tool. It's a pain. To be honest, if you're not going to run the mod folder switcher, I could put out the quick update now for you guys. I'm sure Mr. Dave wouldn't mind. We'll get this guy going, and then what I'll do is I'll zip up this copy and I'll send it over to you guys in chat. Anybody else out there will have to just wait for the updates. There we go. So there's that. Right. So I'm going to actually show you while I'm doing this. So seed maker. We'll come into the seed XML, or see what I will do. We're going to copy what goes into it. Copy that. We're going to put this into the function to make seed. We will save that. Hopefully that will show in game as well for you guys, so you know what goes into that. And we're going to do this. We're going to grab that name. We're going to update the mod description, and I'll send this over to Dave as well later on. Press to zip. Done. And Google, where are you? There. Drive. Obviously, just a reminder for anybody who's going to grab this now, do not update the mod folder switcher because it will basically reset this back to the previous version with the warning on it. Seed maker, share, copy that link, and there you go, guys. There is the updated seed maker. So there's that, and let me check something. Discord. And we'll send that over to Mr. Dave as well. Cool. There you guys go. So, yeah, give that a try and let me know as well. Also, I will be going for at least another half an hour. If you're still getting a warning or something, let me know. Excuse me, dude. You might be going the other way. That's seated already. Yeah, you want to be starting right here. That's it. Well done. Actually, I will say one thing with the hired helpers in 25. They are quite clued up at times. Anyway. But anyway, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, no worries there, Deaf Gamer. No worries, bud. I would love that because I don't use the mod for the switcher. Okay, well, yep, there you go. It will be also be updated to Dashnet's Trello at some point, so bear that one in mind. But yeah, there you go. Obviously, if you go back to Dave's stream from Friday, he did put out an update there. So bear that one in mind. So yeah, there is that option as well. Not sure as and when it'll get updated on Trello, probably every couple of weeks. So yeah, it's all good. So I'm working on the textile factory, and I see that the palette fish wire mesh is mesh on the palette. Its effects, but it will take a lot of the palette visual. Oh, let me give that a try. How's it going there? 2 pack strike, I believe that is. Welcome in, bud. We're doing not too bad, thanks. Okay, Green Thumb, I will have a look at that in a minute. Oh, actually, I'll do that very quickly before I forget, because if I don't do things straight away, I tend to forget them, and it is freaking annoying. One thing as well, guys, I don't know if you spotted it, but as of now, any mods that get released through the mod folder switcher or added into the pack for the map will now be showing in the mod folder. Let me go back a sec. As PV25 rather than the FS25. It's more to help you guys identify where the mods are coming from, so they're not being updated incorrectly through like the in-game mod hub or being overridden by a mod from another website. So from now on, a lot of these factories will be getting converted over to 25. Obviously, the ones that are currently released right now will be staying as FS25. But when Dave puts out another map or version 2 of this map, what we will do, or I will do, is I'll be going through all of these mods and updating them so they show as PV25. So it's basically Pleasant Valley 25. So, and I think from now on, every farm sim game that comes out, what we're probably going to be doing is keeping them as PV, and then whatever number the game would be. So 28 would be the next one, and so on and so forth. So yeah, I think that's going to be a good way to keep them a bit more identified, so you can spot them straight away. Obviously, Green Thumb Farmer does it with his. So obviously, if you go into your mod folder, for example, you'll see right here you got GTF on his. So you can literally say, okay, that's Green Thumb Farmers. So okay, that's good to know. But obviously, the big problem is you don't know where any of these other ones have really come from. Now, obviously, with my mods as well, what I'm going to be doing is going through and making sure to add in the BAM as well, so it makes your lives a little bit better. So obviously the Chrome Big Bear already had it on there, but a lot of the earlier ones I was just chucking out. As like for example the Coon Bale wrapper that I did right there, it's just Coon Bale wrapper. I could go through and replace these with the BAM on the end, but obviously if you've got it already and you update it, you may end up having two versions. So yeah, it's kind of a pain. I don't know what to do regarding the ones that's already out. But yeah, from mods that are coming out from me from now on, we'll have the BAM on the end there, just so you know it's me. But yeah, just got to look at something Green Thumb's doing there. But you can actually watch this dude doing his do's. Come on, folder open up. It's just to see if I can fix that palette there. But yeah, actually, while you guys are out there, regarding storage wise, obviously I am, like I said earlier on, doing a small pallet storage for basically using on this map really. Obviously I've used one of the cargo containers from the Asian map. I've currently got one set up for the sawmill, one for constructibles, one for the greenhouse. But is there anything like, would you want individual ones for say just the flour, just a sugar one? Would you prefer a combined production one? Let me get rid of that. There we go. It's literally up to you guys. What sort of storage would you want? Would you want a combined for the smaller stuff, or? And obviously, the way I'm doing it is going to be set up like a production. So any pallets you have as well will get condensed into one pallet or two, depending on the overall capacity there. You won't have little bit pallets, so you want one for each factory. You're pain teamer. That means you'd have to have one for the flour factory, which would have like two products in it. You'd have one for the sugar that'd have like one product. I was kind of hoping you were going to say, yeah, you could combine them all. Obviously, thinking about the base game productions, okay? So you got a flour factory, a sugar factory. Obviously, they're only putting out one pallet. Currently, I don't know what's happening regarding additional pallets. I don't think there's too much of an issue. I don't know if they're going to be separated like previously. So yeah. Make it selectable in the menu when you buy. Yeah, I don't know how to do that, T Miller. Crying out loud. Um, I'm trying to keep it simple. I don't want to be spending hours and hours and hours putting these things together. um, yeah, in case you missed it, here you go. I'll show you. So currently, obviously I do have them set to silos because that's technically what's going to be. This is what I've got. A nice little red container, lizard container. Obviously, the one closest to the container will be your unloading, and then the one at the front there is where your pallets spawn. That's literally what the little storage is going to be. You like those? Yeah. How's it going in Jacob's Ladder, by the way? So obviously at the minute, like I said, I've got one set up for the sawmill. I've got one for constructibles, so I've still got a few other things to go in there from like the steel factory, concrete factory, stuff like that, so barriers and all that sort of stuff. And I've currently got one. This one actually is probably the only one that's currently where it needs to be. But this is going to be for your greenhouses and orchard stuff. Obviously, base game. And thank you very much, Farmer Marks, for the 100 biddies. Much appreciated. And while I think about it, how you doing, bud? Let me. If you guys were not aware, we recently had a new streamer start streaming. Mr. Farmer Marks himself. So make sure to click on that link, give him a follow, guys, check him out when he does go live, and it'd be great if we could get him up there to like a Twitch affiliate within a few weeks, maybe by the end of this month. It would be so good. So go over there right now, give him a follow, show him some SGA love, and make sure to check him out when he does go live. From what I've heard, I haven't actually been able to catch him yet, but from what I've heard, he is got so many projects going on this map. It's crazy. It never stands still. It's kind of cool. So the capacity is currently set to around about 100 pallets per item. So you could have 100 cucumber in there, 100 cauliflower, 100 garlic, whatever. They're all in there. And the nice thing is these will condense pallets rather than add multiple lines for each pallet. This is why I prefer these. And the nice thing is you can distribute to them and from them as well. So bear that one in mind. But yeah, going into production-wise, obviously one thing with this one, Barrow Logistics, is currently using the Giants storage option, and it's only one bay. That one on the right-hand side there is the only one that's actually set up for the storage. Obviously later on I do want to go through and set it up as an actual, like a production storage type thing. Kind of like how it was in 22. But obviously we need like the revamp for that really. But yeah, it was a quick fix just to get it into the map and working. So you could use that if you really wanted to. But going ahead, so obviously for example right here we've got the bakery. This is the base game one. All you're getting out is one type of bread, one cake. So if you wanted a storage for each production, yeah, you're only going to have like 2 products going into that storage for that one. Obviously, we don't need to worry about the sawmill, don't need to worry about the concrete. Cereal factory, for example, that's only got 1 coming out, so... No, they're not movable, unfortunately. These ones are just placed down and that's it. I haven't figured out how to make things movable, T-Miller. That is more of a vehicle thing rather than a placeable. So yeah, that's 3... Actually, that one has probably the most there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 products coming out of that. So if we're combining, that's 11 going into one. That one will have 2, so it's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25, 25. Yeah, so at the minute that's looking around about 20. Ooh. Ooh, I'm having that one. So if I was to do 1 combined, you're looking at around about 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, plus that. 28, so say about 30 or so in one storage. And what I could do is, say for instance, the paper factory could be added into like the sawmill, for example, storage. Because obviously that's near to the sawmill down there. So that's not bad actually, it's about 40 in one. So it keeps it around about even. But obviously if that's okay with you guys, I'd rather do like one combined than one for each production, because it's kind of going to be a lot of little placeables around, that's for sure. Overlaps with another product, I know why. Because I need to do that. There we go. But yeah, if I could make them movable storages, then it wouldn't be too much of an issue. You could literally go around and drive it around as much as you wanted to. But yeah, you're very, very welcome, Farmer Marks. And it's glad to see that you're actually getting out there and going for it. But yeah, they're not going to be as big as Boomhauer's storages. Because obviously he's got, like, was it 2 with practically everything in the game going into his. I kind of want smaller ones, maybe smaller capacities. I could even drop it down to maybe 50 pallets, to be honest. Careful what you're asking for. Yeah, very true, Bodine. Does anyone know a front loader bucket mod that holds a ton of products? I do. I'm currently working on one myself at the minute. It's a wheel loader bucket. But yeah, Boomhauer himself does have a cheaty one. I don't. Is it actually up on his Trello now? Is it? Actually, that's a good idea. Let's go have a little look to see what Mr. Boomhauer has over there, if anything posted yet. So, what you'd need to do is exclamation mark Trello. Desktop. I will look at that blinking thing in a minute. Obviously, under the SGA members here, just scroll down, you got Boomhauer right here. Now, before I go any further, obviously a few of you guys have been asking about Winston's FS25 mods. If you actually click on Winston here, you'll see that both of them here, you got the FS22 mods by Winston. That's his Trello right there. But above that, you got the FS25 mods by Winston. So you can actually now access it through the Sim Game Alliance Trello as well. I know a few people says, "Oh, I'm not seeing the link. I'm not seeing the link." It's right there, guys. Just got to use your eyes a little bit better. But yeah, let's go into Mr. Boomhauer. Let's see what he has. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we do. He has actually posted some. So yeah, you got the cheaty bucket right there. Maximum of 2 million litre capacity. And from what I remember, that will actually fit on telehandlers, wheel loaders. Oh yeah, it says right there. So there is that. Obviously, the ones I tend to do, I don't mess around with attachments. So yeah, I'm going to be doing separate ones instantly. So yeah. But yeah, the ones I'm going to be doing is 2,500 litre capacity maximum. Actually, it might go up to 500,000 actually with the bigger bucket for the wheel loader. But yeah, well, we've got a fermenting silo there. So yeah, you got rivers right there. Obviously, remember to look at the top of the columns, and they'll tell you what they're for. So obviously, these are for PV Rivers Remastered. This is for PV County, which is obviously County Crossing, I should say, which is FS22. So do not touch these if you're playing 25, because they will throw issues, shall we say? So yeah, you need to bookmark. If you just go with actually just the SGA, you can access everybody there. And also, each individual person's Trello also have links to other people's Trellos as well. So for example, I know for me, I've got one for Mr. Reaper there. I think it was, oh heck, I can't remember who I've got over there now. Let me have a look. Trello. Let's open that up. There we go. So for example, right here, obviously I do have Boomhauer, but yeah, I've got J Booth there, I've got Ghost DK, MP7 Reaper. I don't even know if Mr. Reaper has put anything out for 25, but it is there. I know T Miller, I think he's got ones for Surfing Cowboy and Aussie Kanga and stuff like that. So make sure to check on everybody's, because they do have links to other people's Trellos as well, so bear that one in mind. Like I said, this has been updated this weekend to fix the distance texture issue. But yeah, if anything else comes around not showing up properly in the distance or whatever, let me know as well, guys. I will have a look at it. But as you can see, yeah, I did go through and started sectioning things. So we've got vehicles here, equipment, placeables, and then obviously my YouTube tutorials and stuff are right there. This week I will be getting in and updating this video for the mod folder switcher so it matches the current version of the mod folder switcher. Because there is a few people who've been out there asking, oh, how does it work now with getting the map updates through the mod folder switcher? So I will be sitting down this week getting that sorted out. I also want to now do a video about the bridge building as well. Quite a few people have asked, how do you do this, how do you do that? And obviously it's been popping up quite a bit in streams, and I think if I can do maybe one little tutorial video, it might make life a little bit easier for you guys who do stream on answering questions. Just say, go over to see this video, and it can answer all your questions there. Oops, I accidentally opened up a half a dozen people's Trellos there. Whoops. But yeah. So yeah, I've got them to do. I've got oh, obviously factories to get converted over. I'll do my little storages. I've got my little wheel loader bucket. I will do a telehandler bucket as well to go in the pack. Yeah, it's busy, busy, busy. But obviously the nice thing is, yeah, once they're out there, you guys can have them. Do you happen to have Green Thumb Farmer Shadows down? I do have them downloaded, PJ. I don't have any placed yet because I've got nowhere to put them, but I do have, oh, excuse me, some of them here. Obviously, that's another thing as well. If you guys weren't aware, Green Thumb Farmer has been putting out his shed packs. He's getting them converted over to 25. Now, if they show like this, obviously you will need Thunder's color script. Obviously, it's all mentioned on his Trello, so bear that in mind. You won't even be able to run these in game without it. Obviously, you can come in here, you can go to the customize, and there's obviously you got a roof option there that you can change. Let's go with a bit of John Deere. Oops, I didn't. Why do I keep going on backwards? John Deere, we can select that for the roof, and the walls will go with a bit of a John Deere yellow. So yeah, okay, it's kind of funky. But yeah, make sure that the doors are facing you. Some have two, some have three, and I think there is more options out there. So yeah, I will be getting some of these down at some point. Could that be why I don't see them then? Yep, most likely. Yeah, there is a dependency that you have to have that to be able to add them into the game. Here you go. So if I come, oh, Trello, where's Green Thumbs? Trello, there it is. So yeah, where is it? Where is it? Right here. This is what you need is just click on that. This is a design kit by Thunder. So if you click on the link right there, and it's this one here. What I'll do is I'll pop this in chat. So there's the link. This will bring you over here. Now, obviously, this is his itch.io. We fully trust Thunder. He's done a lot of script work in the past with Mr. Dave. If it wasn't for him, a lot of things wouldn't be in the game back in 19. He's kind of gone off on his own recently, but hopefully he'll still come back and work with Mr. Dave and all that. But all you'll need to do to get it is come here to where it says download. Obviously, this will pop up, and this is something that says, oh, he's charging for his... No, you don't have to. Obviously, if you want to donate something, you're more than welcome to. But if you don't want to, all you have to do is click on the no thanks right there. That'll take you to the download, and you just literally click on the download, and that'll download into your download folder. But if you did want to support Mr. Thunder, you're more than welcome to put the money, an amount in there, and it would support him. And yeah, say a big huge thank you as well. But yeah, it's completely optional if you want to pay him as a donation. But yeah, if not, just click on the no thanks right there, and you can get the download there. So yeah, it's all good. Ooh. But yeah, give that a try. Make sure it's active as well. And yeah, you should be able to then go into the game itself and see them. So for example, obviously, yeah, you come in here, obviously, most of them will show up white to start off with. All you literally have to do is hit the F for Freddy key to customize. And as you can see, you get the little menus popping up. So you got one right there. Let's go with a bit of pink on the roof. Oh, this is something I think should be fixed. The walls will go with a little bit of purple, because obviously that's what I like to show off with. And the other thing is the trim, which is all the way down the bottom here. I don't know why you want to do this, Mr. Green Thumb, but it's on you. But we'll go for a nice bright yellow, so you can see around the door frame itself has the colours. Actually, doesn't look too bad. Actually, that pink, purple, and yellow. Actually, I was quite shocked at that. But yeah, it's very very cool. So yeah, no problem. Also, yeah, so obviously he's got all of his header sheds in here as well. Obviously these ones here, you can actually store your headers as well underneath. So when you place them down, obviously it creates a crater underneath. For anybody who hasn't seen this, there's three switches either side to activate the floor to raise up to bring up the headers. I think Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, if he gets a chance, should do a little tutorial video on these. But yeah, these are very, very cool. I like them. I used them in the, obviously 22. A lot of you guys have played with them in 22, so yeah. But yeah, you got one for your normal headers there. There is a root crop header one right there, which is very, very cool. Yeah, and obviously you got a 2 and a 4 header one, so yeah, very, very cool. And also the pull through, which is quite nice. And this is the thing I really, really wanted, is this guy. This truck shop. This is what I really, really wanted. Obviously it's got a repair bay there, it's got a wash bay there, obviously you can store your vehicles in there. At some point I want to find an area to put this down. I don't know where. I'm actually kind of thinking, maybe, once I've got a little bit more money in a bit further on, well, there's actually two places. One was going to be behind Bauer Logistics, because obviously that's where I had it in 22. I don't really think it's going to fit in there quite right. Plus there's not enough room. The other area I was thinking is actually up here. Is maybe set up a little logistics area up here with some sheds, but I think would be quite nice. In addition, there's maybe this little plot right here, so I don't know yet. We'll see, we'll see. But at the minute I'm just using this bit for getting grass and stuff. But he did go through and added in obviously the 8 bay one without the obviously the wash bay and all that. So obviously that was in 22, so I think if I remember rightly he is going to be going through and creating, I think it's a separate wash bay if he gets it working, I don't know. So it's very very cool, some of the work he's doing over there. But yeah, make sure to go over to his Trello and grab them for you guys. Let's see. So PJ says I've been working on this all morning. Okay, no worries. Cool. Nice to see they changed the requirements to become part of the SGA. Remember, you needed 700. Oh, gripes. Run out 750. Yep. Obviously, at the minute, Mr. Dave is not taking anybody on. However, there's a few people I've been keeping my eye on, and I've suggested at least one of them recently. And I think he's been approached from a few people. So yeah, obviously, once a few things are sorted, I'm sure he will be reaching out to a few of you people, possibly, to join the SGA. So, yeah, just keep on plodding, guys. Ah, there we go. Sorry, I had to take a quick drink. My throat was getting sore there. With Critter Shed, if you sell it, will you have a crate? Yes, you will. Yeah. Yep. Where the with the header sheds, yeah. Obviously, that is the only downside. It doesn't reset the landscape to how it was previously. But that's just one of those things. Obviously, if you, on the in-game mod hub there is a free paint and terraform mod, so you could technically place it down and then just smooth it off. And Manuel Paul, thank you very much for that. Yeah, fart, much appreciated. Oh, look at that! There we go. That definitely works well. I need to actually at some point invest in a planter to go on the back of this. A hole for all the John Deere tractors. Really, Bodine? That's very negative of you. Don't be here. What are you like? Oh, jeez. Thank you, Mr. Jers, for the T-Rex roar. Much appreciated. Absolutely love the mining on PV. Yeah, actually, this time around, I think it is a lot nicer than it was previously. Because obviously, you don't have tons and tons and tons of product on the floor, basically lagging your game out. At least this way, obviously, you've got smaller areas that will replenish within a few in-game hours, which is quite nice. Righty, where did this dude get to? Right there. Okay, he's onto the headlands now. I set it up to do 3 headlands, so yeah, it's cool. Right, there we go, so you should be fine. Put the truck shop on my... You put your truck shop on your main farm. Really? Okay. Yeah, obviously that's one nice thing is you can make it how you want to, so... Yeah, but I'm kind of looking at different areas to put mine down. Got a couple in mind. I'm even maybe considering maybe one up by the mines as well. But I was maybe thinking maybe one of the actually 3 or 4 bay ones that Greentown Farmer did for my equipment to go into. But that's something I need to work on at some point. Oh, just quickly before I forget, let me sort this palette out quickly. Because I've got it up here. Let me open that in browser so I can see it a little bit better. Wire inside, wire 3. Go down to the custom shader. One on that. Add the color tint. You did -1 on the 3. Yeah, mine's not changing. See, mine isn't changing at all. So I don't know. Or did I not have that selected? Oh, minus. Just do that one. Color tint. -1. -1. Oh, that's definitely changing. -1. There we go. Okay. So it's kind of gone to a blackish color almost. That's not bad actually. That's better. That is a lot nicer to be honest. So I'll do all of them. -1. Also helps if I look at the right one. -1. -1. I might as well do all of those. So we'll do that as well. So we'll do -1. -1. -1. Okay. Oh yeah, that's so much nicer on that side. That one definitely worked. Which one are you? Oh, that's just wire, is it? Okay. Color tint. -1. -1. -1. Cool! Thank you, Green Thumb Farmer, by the way, for that. Good, 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 good. I am happy now. There we go. I'll have to remember that. I will definitely have to remember that. I have no idea, to be honest. It was kind of the same as what the frame was, in all honesty. So let's come and... Oh, that's the Heinz factory that I'm working on. Let's go to... There. Sugar mill, I think it was where I got it from. Pallet. There you go, canister. Well, up in the 19 editor. Yeah, black looks kind of good actually. I think it was more of a sort of galvanized color, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so it kind of matched in a little bit more with the color here, the frame. So if I come into here, pallet cage. So out of interest, I see nothing shown there. See, even this doesn't say anything. It's terrible. Obviously, the only part it's got is obviously the placeable scale is 1 right there. But yeah, nothing else seems to be selected. There's no other custom textures. It's... Oh. Yeah, I think it was I think it's galvanized. It's a sort of I don't know, grey metallic, so you can see it a little bit better there. That. See, I call it galvanized. It's probably just like a metal steel or something. I don't know. But yeah, the black, to be honest, looks fine. To be honest, to me, with that, let me close that because obviously that's the old one. So if I come into Domino Sugar, which is one I'm currently working on for 25, canister palette. We'll open up this in the 10. Galmet? I don't know. Yeah, so, yep, I'm happy with that actually. Just make sure, pan around, make sure all the sides on the inside are working. Yep, that's good. The bottom doesn't really have a mesh, but that's fine. But yeah, it's kind of like a black mesh with... Yeah, that'll be fine, to be honest. I like that. Obviously, I'll have to see what's like in game. But, yep, that is perfectly happy chappy. Me, I am. So, that is good. There we go. But yeah, hopefully that will be coming to you guys as well. If I remember rightly, Domino Sugar was actually built into PV Rivers originally. I'm not sure exactly where, but one thing I am going to do at some point is load up the map, take a picture of it, and see where everything was placed previously, so we can try and get it back into the same spot. So I think that'd be really kind of cool. It really, really will be. But with that being said, unfortunately, it is that time of the day for me to unfortunately get off and go do some real life stuff. And I just want to keep going. That's the problem. The thing is, it's taken this guy most of today. Well, let's see. He started out at about 6 o'clock in the morning in game. Is like 4 hours on, and he's nearly there, but he's still gone, bless him. But yeah, unfortunately, I do need to get off and go do some real life bits, unfortunately. So, if you want to get in your last minute casts, I would. Because I need to find out who is out there in the world wide web of Twitch. Let's have a look. Let me mute this. Obviously, we've got Mr. Darius Frost out there doing some Path of Exile 2. So if it's a sort of game you're interested in, then That might be one you want to check out, but yeah, I'm not sure myself. Um, I don't know. Is Mama, do you still out there? It may be that you're trying to go through too quickly. Try speeding the time up a little bit. She might be going. Obviously, she's trying to bounce through a day, and it's saying that she's not tired or anything at the sleep trigger. I'm guessing that it's that she's just bouncing too quickly through the days. Yeah, I did see that. Dead Soul. Farmer Marks is alive, indeed. He's probably actually watching, that's the problem. Unfortunately, I haven't got a sleep trigger to try it out with. I actually sold it. And obviously I can't sleep until I build my house. So I'm literally working through the night 24/7 on this thing. So I I had it slow. Yeah. Yeah, maybe allow the game to run a little bit further on through the day and then try again, Mamadou. Maybe try do some contracts or something, I don't know. Really? And you're using the one that's on the base game map, in it? Or the little what you call it? Comes with the map. Because you should be able to. I can't even think what the heck it's called. Yeah, the little farmhouse, this little thing. It should work. Yeah. Don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, I would look to maybe let the time. I don't know what time of the day it is as well for you. Maybe you can't sleep till a certain time in the day. Maybe let the game run a little bit further on, then try it again. I know Dave's had no issues, but yeah, I've got loads of issues. I'm getting insomnia being on here. It's terrible. It's like, I need to get in and build my house, to be honest. But yeah. But yeah, one thing you can just do is turn up the time and run it through the night that way. To be honest, it's probably better for your productions doing it that way. So yeah. The limitations are not in first 25. How you doing, the limilo? Yeah, you can sleep at any time, is there? Okay. Could also be a mod or something preventing you. Um, yeah, I really don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, we are going to end it here for today. Unfortunately, I do apologise. So yeah, get your last minute fishes in before we disappear. And I just realised I was on the desktop, but not the game screen there, so you're not seeing the fishy thing coming up. But a big, huge thank you for all you guys coming out today. Much appreciated. Obviously, I will be back again on Wednesday stream, hopefully with a bit of a update on a few little mods that I'm working on at the minute. That will be getting released through my Trello. I'm going to try and make a decision on the storage thing. We will see. I'm still considering now just doing one general one for most of the factories. But yeah, I think we are going to go see Mr. Farmer Marks. Obviously, he is a member of the community, but recently just started streaming. He's currently 5 minutes in. He's doing some forestry over there. So let me copy that. I'm going to give him a little shout out just in case you're not following. I know some people do get lost in these raids, so make sure to click on that link, give him a follow. And obviously, when you get over there, make sure to click on the live button as well. if you're not sure what I mean, right here down by his icon, if you actually click on the live bit, it'll probably bring it up like this first, and then just click back onto it, or even say hi, how you doing, whatever. Make sure that to count in his stream so he gets those numbers up there, so he can become a Twitch affiliate and stuff and all that. But anyway, ending screen. There we go, there we go. So let me get this raid underway. So yeah, like I said, I will be back again Wednesday as always, but make sure to keep an eye out for Green Thumb Farmer, uh, Dashnet, and all those other guys. Boomhauer, NBC. Yeah, who in the heck knows when they'll be streaming and what they'll be streaming. So, but let's get this raid going. There we go. But yeah, let's go see what he's up to today. Yeah, Mr. Farmer Marks. But yeah, make sure to go over there, give him a follow if you haven't already. And yeah, say a big, huge hello to him. Till next time, guys. Stay safe, stay well. Bye for now.